Yo, family, we're going home, man. It's your boy FlintnFam. Don't know that's correct. Any others going to fit family, so don't forget, peoples. I went out and got a device, a piece of technology to add to my driving simulation setup. And the reason I went and got that piece of technology is because I want to test a theory, and that is what you're going to hear about in this video. Alright people, let me get right into it. Now, I went out and I got myself a Logitech driving 4 shifter. This is a manual gear shifter, people. And the reason I went out and got this is not only to punch gears, but to prove a theory, or at least test a theory, that these driving simulations actually are useful when it comes to teaching people how to drive and transferring these skills in the real world, making them more confident before they get out on the streets. Now, the reason I went to get this manual gear shifter is because I myself want to learn how to drive manual in the real world. Now, I got a ton of experience, people. Don't get me wrong. I've did my research. I've watched a bunch of videos. I've learned some tips and tricks from those videos and through that research on how to drive a manual vehicle. But reading and transferring that to actually physical work is a little bit different, and you guys are going to be my instructors. That's the catch. I want you guys to teach me how to drive a manual vehicle. Now, how this is going to work is that I'm going to do some stuff. You're going to see some footage from the steering wheel and the gear shifting and also the pedals, so that you can see when I engage the clutch, when I come off the gas, and all that kind of stuff. So don't get me wrong, I got my knowledge even from way back when I was a child, man. I used to be shifting my dad's gears if he will let me. You understand? So I got experience of how that feels versus how this gear shifter would feel. And I know, people, it can't capture everything. Like, I wouldn't feel bumps in the road. I wouldn't feel the clutch being engaged or disengaged. These are little things that I'll miss and that I won't be able to experience. However, I still feel or think, matter of fact, I know that this should be able to give me enough experience in order to develop good habits that I can take with me out on the road. Now, people, it's all well and good doing all of these things, you know, practicing here on the driving simulation, getting as much, I guess, good habit practice as you want. However, you can't prove the theory to be right or wrong if you don't actually go out and test it. And the way that I want to do this is by buying a manual vehicle. That's one option. Or I could book a driving session with a person who has a manual vehicle and try to implement all the things that I'll learn here. Now, people, we're not going to just learn how to shift up and shift down gears. We're going to implement some real life situations. We're going to implement traffic. Now, I'm going to be using GT Sport for this demonstration and this journey, so there's not going to be a lot of traffic. However, we could implement this by starting and stopping, and you guys can tell me what I am doing wrong, right, and how I can correct it and how I can improve on all these skills. We're also going to be doing double shifting, heel and toe cornering, all these techniques, people. We're going to dive right into it. So I hope you guys are excited like I am, because I'm really stoked about this. I'm going to be dropping a practice session every week. We're going to start out with slower cars first so that I can get into the hang of things. Like, I got it all in my mind, and I kind of fooled around with it already a little bit, and there were some things that I was doing, man, that I know I will mash up the manual transmission, gearbox, and stuff like that. So I want you guys to help me out, and I hope this will be fun for you as well. And we're gonna finally test it, because the car I'm gonna buy or whatever is gonna be manual for sure. Like, I definitely want a manual vehicle, and if we can't get to that as soon as we're ready, or you guys think that I'm ready to go out there in the real world and practice, then we gotta book a session with a driver, teacher, whoever, and we're gonna get in there manual vehicle and see how much I can transfer from a driving simulation set to the real world. So I hope you guys are excited for this journey you guys gonna be teaching your boy Flint how to drive manual, and we're gonna test it in the end, and we're gonna come out on top, people. I know I got some mad skills, people, and for you guys out there to be helping someone learn how to drive manual and it actually come to fruition, you can put on your resume, man, you know what I mean? So anyways, hope you guys are excited for this, and if you are, I want you to jump kick that like button like Bruce Lee, you understand? Jump kick that like button, subscribe to the channel, because I'm going to be putting out a video every week with practice, like I said before, and share the film with your friends. The more teachers I have that actually know what they're doing, though, don't feel that I'm not going to research some of your advice before I implement it, but it's going to be fun, people, and I'm stoked about it. So share the film with your friends. It's been your boy Flint. That's it for me, people, today. I'm out. Peace.